So first I'll be taking this peach colored clay. I got this color by mixing a whole ton of white, a little bit of red, a little bit of orange, and a little bit of gold together. And I'm going to be forming that into a ball. And then I'm going to be taking the other half of this ball tool, and then I'm going to be poking a hole into our peach colored ball. Then for the tracksuits, I mixed a little bit of dark green with a little bit of dark blue. There's a little bit of glitter in the blue, but I'm not too bothered by it, so it's gonna stay like that, and everyone's just gonna have to play the game looking fabulous. And with this clay, you're just going to form it into a teardrop shape for the body of our chibi. Then I'll be taking some of this liquid Fimo and I'll just be adding that to the whole of our head. And then you're going to take your green clay from earlier and you're just going to cut 2 thin triangles out of that, as well as a very thin snake too, so that way you can make the collar of their uniform. Then you're going to add some eye sockets and put in the eyes. For the shirt/collar part, you're going to want to take a piece of some white clay and you're going to add your green triangles to the side of your white triangles, and you're gonna cut out the middle of your white triangle. And you're going to add on your green little strip. And then you're going to squish the green triangles together with the white triangle. Roughly form that into a triangle. Once that's done, you're going to take some black clay. You're gonna roll it into a bit of a ball and then start rolling one side of the ball until you get a nice raindrop shape. Except this time we're gonna squish it between our fingers and the desk. You're gonna want various sizes for the different pieces of the hair. And I'm just gonna use some of the black clay to cover up any bald spots. Then you're gonna roll out a really thin piece of black clay for the mouth. I didn't bother shaping it into a smile or anything like that because I doubt they would have very much to smile about in their little situation. And then I'm going to take some of this clay. I got this color combination by mixing a little bit of the green tracksuit clay with a little bit of black. And then I'm going to roll it out. Flatten it, and then I'm going to use the other side of a ball tool to add a little bit of texture for the zipper. Next I'm gonna make the guard, and the way that I did that was I just took a scrap piece of clay. It just so happened to be the colors that I needed, which were red and white, and I mixed those two together until I got like a nice dark pink color like their uniforms from the show. And then I just did what I did earlier. I just rolled it into a bit of a ball shape, focusing more of the weight on one side, so that way I get like a nice teardrop shape for the body. I made the head the way how I made the chibi's head, just using some black clay, but I didn't add the eye sockets or anything like that, obviously. And then I rolled out a super thin piece of black clay to make the line in the mask. Then I just took some white clay and I rolled that out into a super thin snake so that way I can make the circle shape that goes on the mask. I didn't really bother recording that part because it would have been too hard for me to get it on camera. And then I rolled out a thin piece of pink clay, just so that way I can make the hood. And I sculpted it around my head form. So in order to make this caramel cookie thing from the shell, I just took some brown clay and a whole lot of white clay and even a little bit of gold, but I doubt that it'll make much of a difference that it's even in there. You're just gonna want to take these two cookie cutters. First, you're gonna roll out that clay, and then you're going to take your circle cookie cutter, press out the cookie, flatten it with your thumb a little bit, and then use the star cookie cutter to press down and make your star shape within the circle. You might not want to press down the star cookie cutter all the way through because you just want to make an indent. You don't want to go all the way through your clay. Add an eye pin to all three of these bad boys and put them to bake according to the package instructions. Don't forget to glaze them and you're done. And then I just took some beads and then I just added an eye pin to those as well. And I attached the eye pins to the beads with Gorilla Glue, although I recommend using something a little bit stronger because I noticed that even when I glued it in it was still a little bit wobbly. I recommend using like hot glue or something like that. Then I just took this mint green chain and I just added the charms and the beads to it. Then I added all the charms and beads to this cell phone strap so that way there'll be even more color in there. From this point you could just pretty much add it onto anything like your backpack or your cell phone or something like that so it'll look a little bit nicer. But anyway you guys, that's it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. Bye!